Rashad, why you
Anyways,
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up,
Any,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
We walk
Hey,
around the
Rashad.
world.
Sir, it's Cam time. What is this? Greece. It's Cam time, baby. Welcome back to another edition, man, to another live, man. I'm Rashad Milligan. As you see, I'm back at the crib, man, after a month away from the crib. Oh, man, it ain't nothing like your own space. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm washing clothes right now off the dribble. So that's going on. So if you hear a beep, beep, beep in the middle of the live, that's what's happening. First things first, I do want to say congratulations to the Indiana Fever for winning the Commissioner's Cup. They just outright blew out Minnesota, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of surprising result with no CC, no DeWanna Bonner, and they just dominated, bro. When you're on fire, you're on fire. Shout out to Ari McDonald. She did her thing. And the entire crew. So shout out to the Indiana Fever. Congratulations on winning the Commissioner's Cup this year. Who else do I want to shout out? Ryan Howard. I believe her injury update was day to day, and she's expected to make a full recovery. Here we go. Following evaluations by the Emory Sports Medicine professionals, Ryan Howard has been diagnosed with an upper body injury. She is considered day to day and is expected to make a full recovery. So once again, shout out to Ryan Howard. I'm glad everything is going smooth with her, and I'm glad she's expected to make a full recovery. Definitely don't want to see her out the game for far too long. Speaking of Ryan Howard, I wanted to mention this. You guys remember? I don't know if you guys were there. You guys might not have been there. When Nalissa Smith's family tried to make a debate out of Nalissa Smith versus Ryan Howard, like they tried to make that a legitimate debate. And Nalissa, I ain't gonna lie, Liz had a great rookie season over in Indiana, but dog, it kind of looks that even the fact that it was even an argument or a discussion just seems kind of like embarrassing at this point of both of their careers. And I know I'm tough on Ryan and everything like that with her shooting, um, but with their defense and the high moments that she provides versus the high moments that you get with Liz and how often those high moments come versus Ryan, it's kind of night and day. Yeah. And now Liz is on her third team in like 8 months. So I mean, there's that as well. I don't know. It's just something I'm looking at. Like, oh, that's crazy that was even a debate that they tried to enforce. I don't think it's even close. Okay, Michael Beasley. Let's get into it. Michael Beasley. He has financial issues. Michael Beasley. Here it is from Phil Lewis. Shout out to Phil Lewis, my brother, my dog, for sure. Always, I got you, twin. I don't know why I said all of that. But yeah, shout out to Phil Lewis. The FBI is just one problem facing Malik Beasley amid $8 million and escalating financial problems kind of conflict that he's found himself in. This is from the Detroit News, these screenshots. Court records obtained by the Detroit News paint a picture of a turbulent personal life as Beasley experienced a career breakthrough with the Pistons last season. And while debts mounted from a celebrity barber, a dentist, a landlord, a lender, a marketing firm, the court records and details about a years-long financial problems are emerging as the FBI agents conduct an investigation involving Beasley that is focused on wire fraud, gambling, and prop bets. Beasley, who signed NBA contracts worth more than $59 million during his career, has not been charged with any wrongdoing, but the Pistons have pulled back on a 3-year, $42 million offer amid the FBI investigation involving the free agent, according to a source familiar with the offer who requested anonymity because they were not authorized to speak on the matter. This sounds like a lot of trouble. Almost 1 year ago in August, Beasley signed a deal with the Florida firm that provides bridge loans to pro athletes. As collateral, Beasley pledged his current and future NBA contracts, according to a copy of the financial statement obtained by the news. Beasley's most recent financial problems have been the smallest. In March, Beasley was sued in Detroit's 36th District Court for failing to pay $14,150 in rent at the start. Oh my gosh. The historic high rise apartment building in downtown Detroit is owned by Bedrock Detroit, the real estate arm of the business empire built by Dan Gilbert, who owns the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers. The lawsuit was dismissed in late March. That man's rent was $14,000. I have been with Malik for a long time and I've seen a lot of people around him come and go, but I have stayed away from any of his financial management or mismanagement or decisions he would make with money. Beasley's criminal defense lawyer, Steve Haney, told the news on Tuesday, "I'm his lawyer. I don't get involved in his finances," he added. "You hope to get them around the best business people and planners and management people. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't." This is really sad. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. This is really sad. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. I feel for Malik Beasley. Honestly, you don't want anybody to go through this, especially someone who has the means. But this goes back to financial literacy. A lot of these players, they receive, because you say they don't have any financial literacy. Well, no, that kind of changed after probably about maybe 2010, 2015. I don't know. But at some point, the NBA started implementing financial literacy and orientation programs for all the incoming rookies before the draft, after the draft, before the season. They all come up to the NBA offices up in Jersey, up in New York, and they sit and they talk to them and they give them a rundown. They say, "Hey, you're going to get a lot of money. This is what you need to do with it. Get people around you who are smart with money. Understand that you might make a mistake with money, but bounce back." They bring in old veterans. They bring in retired players to come speak to them. And all of these guys, they talk to them until they're blue in the face. So at that point, when you receive all of that and you still go through these type of issues, it's just kind of like, it's really bad and it's really sad. And that's why I always say with money, with lending people money, giving people money, that isn't always the answer. It's like, well, I wouldn't say that. Um, Lending people money won't solve their issue. Like it's a temporary fix, but the long-term problem, especially if they have a job, if they're already employed, it's never going to change. It's never going to change. That's just the way it is. Zero, what's happening? Zero, it's been a minute since Zero been in the chat. Zero, what's happening? But I am going live like way earlier than I'll usually go live. Zero, let me tell you what's going on, man. So Malik Beasley, he's dealing with his 8 million gambling kind of allegations and things of that sort. According to the Detroit News, they did a story where they found out that he owes a celebrity barber, a dentist, a landlord, a lender, and a marketing firm. And he was also sued back in March for by Detroit's 36th District Court for failing to pay $14,000 and $14,150 in rent to the stock. It's a historic high-rise apartment building in downtown Detroit, and it's owned by Dan Gilbert, the co-owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it's just like, yeah, he owes a lot of money, dog. He owes a lot of money. Oh, Zero said he been grinding. It's good to see you, my boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. It's good to see you. It's been a little minute, bro. But yeah, man. He's in a lot of trouble, bro, financially. And that's why I say with the thing of what was it? What was it when people were like, this is Angel Reese? It was the Angel Reese Foundation and Magic Johnson Foundation coming together to provide financial literacy courses to Angel Reese alma mater in Baltimore. And people were like, this isn't the answer. The answer is, they say, sharing the black wealth. Sharing the black wealth is not the answer, because you can't share the black wealth without any type of knowledge, any type of education, any type of financial literacy. And to say financial literacy is a bunch of baloney, no. Financial literacy is important for anyone making minimum wage. Financial literacy is important for anyone making pennies on a dollar. Financial literacy is important for anyone on a college budget. Financial literacy is important for a high school dropout. Financial literacy is important for everybody, bro. Because without financial literacy, dog, like the money is gone, bro. You could be making six figures. I know people who weren't really good with money in college. They got some tech jobs. They making six figures, and them jokers living check to check more than I am. I ain't making no six figures right now. I keep it a beam with y'all. I ain't making no six figures right now. I keep it a whole gangster with y'all right now. As of right now, we'll see when that YouTube money, hitting and so. Like I say, I won't tell y'all, but there will be signs that I'm making money. But anyways, beyond that, it's just like, how are you living check to check? And I'm good. Like, I never, what I'm saying, never really worried about my bills, never this. Now, when I was helping out folks and I was in the process of moving and I was taking care of, saying two separate rents, one in one state, one in another state, I ain't gonna lie, money got a little tight for a second. I'm gonna keep it games with you. But other than that, in my adult life, I've never had issues paying my bills on time, bro. And the reason why is because I just had basic financial literacy, kind of like listening to my parents, listening to my mom, budgeting tips, all of these things, bro. Like, without that, it doesn't matter how much money you get. Like, my mom could have gave me $100,000. Like, say I had a bar mitzvah when I was 15, I was Jewish, and like, we accumulated $20,000. She put it in some CD or something where the money is like no interest, and it invests and it just triples and quadruples itself. By the time I'm like out on my own after college, it goes up to $100,000. She could give me that, but without the knowledge, that $100,000 is gone by the time I'm 30. From the time that I finish college to the time that I'm 30, that $100,000 is gone. You know what I'm gonna blow it on? I'm gonna blow it on trips. I'm gonna blow it on women. I'm gonna blow it, bro. I'm blowing it on partying or whatever the case might be, dog. Whatever, because I'm like, oh, I got it, 100,000. Oh, we going out to eat? It's on me, y'all. The bill come out. Is the bill separate or together? I ain't gonna lie. Every time I hear that, it's a little voice in the back of my mind that's like, bro, what if I was just like, it's on me? One bill, like, you want to be kind of doing that, like balling and making sure everybody eat, everybody's good like that. If you live like that, bro, 100,000 is gone by the time from the time you graduate at 23 to the time you turn 30, bro. The problem is with these programs is they don't address the issues unless you have people who care. Black people are the only group that spend money as soon as they get it. I mean, I can't speak for other groups because I just don't know. I just don't know, but I do know as far as the Black community, we definitely lack a lot of financial literacy. And as you said, it goes beyond just the basic, like, y'all not listening in class. It goes to dang the way it's systemic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the things that you're facing, that you're going against, the environments that you were raised in, all of those things play a matter of fact of like why I don't know money. Like, if the only thing I have to look up to of anyone who resembles like they have some money are entertainers and famous people, and is like, say, DDG. I know I use him as an example a lot, but say DDG is like the example I look up to as a person with money, and he's constantly flexing cars, mansion. I just gave my mom the mansion. I just gave my brother my old Audi. I just gave so and so $1 million. I just gave mom 100,000 for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at that and you're like, okay, that's how rich people live. That's how rich people go. Then, man, you don't know, because DDG isn't on stream talking about, this is my real estate portfolio. I got a house out in Wyoming. I got some houses in Atlanta. I'm starting to invest that and flip that. I'm doing ABC. I've heard him say he wants to get into crypto a few times, and he tried to dip and dabble into crypto, but he hasn't said anything about it. SSB in the building was happening. You see, it's a little early stream tonight. Early relatively is like 11:47 Eastern time. But what's happening, SSB? But yeah, man, that's the thing about money. It's just like, if the people with money that you're looking up to never talk about the money and how they manage it and the specifics of it, and not just say, invest your money, be smart with your money. How am I supposed to know anything about managing money? This is very sad, bro. Malik Beasley, as they said in this story, has accumulated over $59 million in his career in just NBA contracts, dog. This is ridiculous. $59 million and he can't pay rent. He can't pay his barber. He can't pay his dentist. He can't pay the landlord. He can't pay a lender. He owes money to the marketing firm. That is ridiculous, bro. It's unacceptable. But like I said, it's just once again proof, no matter the level of money you get, if you don't know how to budget it, it's gone. And people always think making more money is the solution to the problem. No, bro. The solution to the problem is you understanding how to manage the money that you already have. You can stretch a dollar to a holler. You in there, you're good. That's all it is. Now making more money, never opposed to it. It always helps, but it's not the answer. It's just a kind of like help to the solution. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All right. Speaking of that, man.
Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. Front, lit,
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.